Cool.
Hello everyone, it's Apostolos from EurovisionFan.com.
And it's Apostolis. And here with us today we have
Malik Harris. Nice to be here. Hey there.
Hello Malik, how are you?
I'm very good. I'm very good. Thank you. How are you?
we're great.
Nice.
Very good.
So let's start. This is your first time in the national final. How
Yes.
did you decide to participate?
Actually, for me, it started after I wrote the song Rockstars. I wrote it last year. And after I finished it, a couple of weeks later, Robin, who was a friend of mine, and we also make our music together, he asked me whether or not I could imagine, taking part in the Eurovision Song Contest. And that's when I thought about the song. And I was like, I don't know, but I got a song that might really fit in there because it's very, it's very personal. It's very vulnerable. And it's also so different from everything that Germany ever sent to the Eurovision that I was like, yeah, why not? Maybe just let's try it out and see what happens. And so it all started with the song actually.
So what is the message you want to convey with your song?
Rockstars is about the good old days and how we kind of leave them at a certain point. We grow up and we leave that kind of mindless, childish sense of life, because everything when we're children or in our youth, everything seems so simple and we don't need to think about anything, and being happy is just it just works out. But when you grow older, you're caught up in thoughts and worries and everything, and that's how I felt over the last years, especially with COVID and everything, that I spent so much time thinking about the past and how happy I was and how I just left all that behind. And so Rockstars is about that, but also the message that I try to convey is that we should try to live a life where we don't spend so much time in the past and try to find the good things in the past, but instead try to find the good things in the present right now, because I feel like the good old days, they don't really end ever, but we always just look back. But if we try to find the good things in the present right now, even though things might seem very bad, but if we try to find the good things that are always there, the good old days don't really ever end. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Yes.
And Rockstars was written especially for Eurovision.
No. I wrote the song just like all my songs. It's for me, writing songs is like a kind of a therapy session a little bit. I just write down how I feel. I try why I feel the way that I feel and everything. And yeah, I wrote the song, and a couple of weeks later, the whole Eurovision idea came to life when Robin told me about it.
What should expect from you in the States for the national final in March?
I think, or I hope, but I also think that it's going to be very emotional because this song means so much to me. It's the first song that I ever wrote where I had to cry while I wrote it, because it really hit deep. So yeah, I'm planning on performing very intimately, very close to the people who watch and listen, and I really hope that I can just convey the message of the song.
And do you have any other favorites from the German national final? Have you heard the other contestants?
This year, of course, yeah, I met
Yes.
all of them. I met all of them last week when the news broke, and they're all great. The good thing is, I was a little worried beforehand because I didn't know them, and I was like, what if they're very, competitive, and like they just really want to win and stuff like that. But they're all super chill. They're super relaxed, cool people. We laughed a lot, and if I gotta think about a favorite, I like all of the songs. I really like Anxiety. I really like Mael and Jonas. They're just cool dudes. I really like them. So yeah, I think the good thing is that all the songs are very great and they're all so different. So that's what I really enjoy.
So let's talk about Eurovision. Which is your favorite German entry from Eurovision?
I gotta say, I think you hear this a lot, but I gotta say Lena Meyer Landrut and Satellite. I just watched her performance a couple of days ago, and I was just stunned once again because it's just flawless. It's just perfect. She sings, she just enjoys her time on stage. It's just like 3 minutes pure, happiness and emotion, and just the way she ends her song and she's like, woo! Like that's just perfect. And just you gotta smile while watching. So I think Satellite by Lena is the greatest thing that Germany ever sent there.
And your favorite Eurovision entry in general from other countries?
Let me think. Probably I really like Måneskin, to be honest, but also Arcade is like the thing I like about Arcade is that it's also like it has these balladesque elements in the song. So it's like this Duncan Lawrence on the piano. It's not this huge explosion. It's just a guy on a piano telling you his story, which I really enjoy. So that I'm probably gonna go with Arcade. Yes.
If you could choose any Eurovision artist to make a duet, who will be?
Probably Måneskin. Just like completely freak out on stage. That would be great.
And now, if you win the national final, what does it mean to you to represent Germany at the Eurovision?
That would be a huge deal because I feel like Eurovision is like the only thing that I can imagine where a whole continent, all of Europe comes together in a good spirit. It's just so much harmony. It's just countries being represented by music. What's better than music? And so being the face or the voice of a country that I love so much. I grew up in Germany. I'm half German, half American. And I grew up in Germany my whole life, and I love this country. I love it here, and being able to like give something back as a musician, I feel like there's no other opportunity as a musician to really, give something back to your country. So for me, that would be just awesome, especially just imagining representing Germany with a song that I perform live. I'm a completely 100% live artist, being on stage. That's the greatest thing for me. So representing my country with the thing I love the most is just awesome. So I really hope that I get the chance.
I would like to ask you if there was someone to made you inspiration to make it in the music industry.
My inspiration to start in the music industry? There are a lot actually. I think 21 Pilots, the band or the duo, they were a huge inspiration because for me, it all started actually, or it kind of started for me when I listened to a car radio for the first time. That's a song by 21 Pilots, and he sings about the fact that someone stole his car radio, and now every time he's in his car, he doesn't have any distraction because there's no music there. So he just thinks all the time, and he's just caught up in his mind. And at the time that I first listened to the song, I actually lost my headphones. So every day when I drove to school by a bus, every time I was in the bus and it was like 55 minutes bus drive, I had the same feeling. I was like, I can't listen to music. I have no distraction. And that's when I realized how much music means to me, not just now that I don't have it, but also because the way that 21 Pilots described it in their song, I felt exactly the same way. And just feeling like I'm not alone, it gave me so much. Just knowing that there are people out there who feel the same way that I do. And so that was a very meaningful moment for me because that was when I realized how much power music has, and that I also have a lot of thoughts in my head that I want to share, and hopefully, also make people feel the same way, which is not alone with the things that they feel. Kind of.
That's great. And now, could you please sing us just a little part of your song for us?
I got a guitar here, if you don't mind.
Perfect.
Maybe that's
Great.
So this rock stars. I'm just gonna sing the chorus. That's cool. Look where we are. We used to be the rock stars. I never thought of no harm till this thing we call life stopped gleaming. I wish there was a way to go back dreaming. Remembering it's so hard when time is moving so fast. Wish there was a way to know that moving. The good old days before we all just leave them.
Great.
It was great.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Sure thing.
Thank you very much for this conversation. We wish you best of luck on the national final.
Good luck in the national final in March. Hope to
Thank
see
you
you in
so much.
Turin in May.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. It was fun. Thank you guys.
Thank you very
Thank
much.
you.
Have a nice day.
You too.
Bye.
Take care.
Bye.
Bye bye.